Glenn, I've been in politics a long time, and you kind of hate to see this happen. But whenever someone seems to have momentum and seems to be a front runner, the slings and the arrows and the mud starts to come out. You've been accused of supporting the Southern Poverty Law Center, which, those of us here on the conservative side know that they are, full of BS, that they hurl accusations against Republicans that they're racist and all that type of nonsense. What's your response to the SLPC that people say that you are supporting them, that you have supported them in the past?
Yeah, Chris, thank you for this important question. And let me just answer it very directly. I have never given any money to the Southern Poverty Law Center. I never would give any money to the Southern Poverty Law Center. It's the antithesis of my belief system. Suzanne and I have supported Christian charities. We've supported Republicans. We believe in the family. We believe in supporting police. And I could never give any money to that organization. When I was at Carlisle, we had a matching program at Carlisle where different organizations, if somebody gave them $100, Carlisle would match it. There was a list of organizations put together in front of me to support. There was some that were particularly after a lot of the racial tension last summer, were targeted towards racial unity, which, oh, by the way, I fundamentally support racial unity. I believe that we were actually all formed in the image of God, and in that image we are all equal. But this list of organizations included organizations I did not and do not agree with, including BLM, and I actually removed that from the list. Chris, I just missed the SPLC. It was a letter that iterated a number of times, and
Sure.
when it went out, I missed it. And so as a leader, I'll own that. And I wish I had read that letter one more time, and I could have taken them out. But I just want to reiterate, this is not an organization that I have ever supported or could ever support from a financial standpoint. And it's the antithesis of everything that Suzanne and I believe. We've given money to Christian charities around the world, around this great country, and around our Commonwealth. We've supported Republican candidates, and this is where we stand. Oh, Chris, we did support one Democrat along the way. There was a woman in New York that was a Republican and became a Democrat in order to primary AOC, and we felt that that was a reasonable cause to see if we could get AOC out because of her left liberal agenda. But other than that, all Republicans, and therefore I just think as we move forward, you're going to see this kind of leadership from me, kind of leadership that's based on our core values, kind of leadership that supports organizations that stand for our core values. And in fact, Chris, we've just started something called Virginia Wins
Sure.
in this race, and it's separate from the gubernatorial race. We started Virginia Wins, and Suzanne and I made a seven-figure commitment to Virginia Wins, and we've already funded $400,000 to support local races, sheriff races, school board races, city council races. And it's critical for us that these local races, including delegates and Commonwealth's attorneys, have financial support from conservative groups like Virginia Wins in order to combat the flood of money that's come in from outside Virginia from people like George Soros to try to elect left liberal candidates that don't represent the values of Virginia. And so this is where our efforts are going. This is where our support is going. And we can make a big difference here. And this is why I won't have a lonely victory in November. We, in fact, are going to bring a whole crop of new Republican conservative voices in these most important seats. And we're going to absolutely win in November with Republicans in these seats. So thank
Glenn,
you for that question.
Glenn, I'm glad